out. Go, red flag, guys.
I need to stop here. There's no power.
No power. Plug right here.
Fuel, 1 liter of fuel.
Quick start, they said.
Okay, okay. I'm the type of person that needs to be able to concentrate heavily on what's going to happen. Put myself in the headspace ready to focus. I look like I'm not enjoying myself, but I'm just getting myself in my spot that I know that I can perform. Taking the extra 10-15 minutes to be quiet in my own thoughts can ultimately pay off.
More tea, please.
Hey, James.
Oh.
I thought this was just a me and Bradley thing. So, but I mean, whatever. I only brought 2 cups, but I just wanted to make you feel a little bit more at home and comfortable.
Frank, how many biscuits did you want to eat?
This is... have to get out of the glass, boys.
Oh. What is this?
Well, I mean, what do you want from me?
This ain't Yorkshire. What is this?
What do you want from me?
Work on your pinky, boys. Work on your pinky.
Yeah. You spilled.
Yeah, I don't think I did that right. It's only for the biscuit, anyways, right? A little.
That's all it is.
Wait. I'm gonna be honest with you. This tastes like.
How can you say that that's not nice? Cheers.
A lot of attention to the King of the Baggers Championship. A lot of riders, particularly over in Europe, taking note, wanting to come over and give it a shot.
And now, you know, Americans will get to see Bradley Smith race. We watched him in MotoGP for so long.
I've definitely thrown myself in the deep end here. These discussions happened very late in order to be here for 2025. I'm a little bit on the back foot, but knowing myself and knowing the team that I have around me will help me in my transition to this, new bike and new race series.
Good to see Bradley Smith. He is constant work in progress on this bike. Obviously a tremendous tester of motorcycles, been with a number of different teams in MotoGP.
I'm very fortunate this year to have Claudio Corti as my crew chief in my corner. We have a relationship that goes back, first of all, as racing rivals, then as very good friends.
When he told me, listen, there is this opportunity, I will do it, and if you will come, I will be much more happy and much more comfortable. So I told him yes, straight away. Sector 2 is fast. Sector 1 is where you lose the most. When we talk about something, what's going on the bike, I knew exactly what's the feeling. So not easy, but quicker to get to the problem. For me, that's a big plus for him.
Wyman pushing hard. He comes down the hill. Can he get past his teammate?
Yeah, they slow each other.
That shows the experience of this track to Kyle there compared to Bradley Smith. A little bit more comfortable.
I was just practicing the rhythm for
the chicane.
I think we're very interested to see how much of our experience transfers across. That is the draw. If it does, perfect. If it doesn't, this is just another numbers game for us to get our head around.
Typical stuff for a new rider on a new track. Trying to find the lines through the chicanes, where, that kind of stuff. Then, as you get more laps, you're gonna get more comfortable. You'll be able to turn up the speed and go out and lay down some heaters.
There's blind corners literally over every crest, and you're trying to figure out which tree you need to aim up, as you're going over to be at the right spot.
Road Atlanta, dude. Talk to me.
It's exactly like you said it would be, whereas it's like, if you've got it, you've got it. If you don't, you don't.
You're like way off. It's weird.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, I'm not really that far off line-wise because you have to be online.
Like, this is literally like, I'm off by 5 centimeters or 10, and it changes completely the dynamic. Or even just the rhythm of 2, 3, 4, like, et cetera, et cetera.
And it's like literally like lock and key. You just like, if you get it right.
If you think if I would have done a 33.5 2 years ago in baggers, it's competitive. Just it's not now.
You like the rain? You haven't even rode this thing in the rain.
I haven't ridden it in the rain, so if it rains this weekend, I'm definitely out in the unknown.
Motul and I worked with James last year, which James brings his own energy, so it's been an interesting adjustment, but our side of the garage bonded like really quick. We're able to talk to Brad and Claudio about Harleys and get them introduced on the brand and the motorcycles, so it's really cool. It's almost like a knowledge swap.
With Claudio, with Brad's international experience, world-class level racing, so it's bringing us more information. We're just making those next steps.
Bradley Smith's kind of in the same situation Troy Hertfoss was last year, first year in the class.
Yep, here he comes.
Acceleration, exit of the last chicane, you lose a lot.
It's the same as this morning, it's the same place.
It's no different.
We need to figure it out how to roll off better out of the last chicane. Dai, bro.
The crew chief is very much there for psychological reasons. Sometimes they have to give you a kick up the backside. Sometimes they just have to tell you to get on with it.
Come on, Brad!
I always think of the crew chief as the conductor of an orchestra. It's their job to bring out the best of everyone and bring it all together at the right time in the right place.
For Bradley Smith, he definitely wants another look at that podium after success in Daytona. This track, it's a new one for him, of course. He said turns 2, 3, and 4 are really the secret sauce to this track. It's hard to say where the limit is there.
See Kyle Wyman, number 33.
We finished Q1 with Kyle in first and Bradley P6. P6 is important to be in the top 6. Puts you on the second row for the start.
Big learning curve for me on day one. We're 0.8 from Kyle, so beauty of that is we get to check his data and see where the secrets of this place are, because he's definitely unlocked that.
It is now time for qualifying for Mission SuperHooligans, and this class has certainly evolved over the last couple of seasons. There is Jake Lewis aboard the number 85. He told us this morning he knows that the team is capable of winning a title. He knows that he himself is capable of doing it. Now he just needs to put those pieces all together.
You know, Jake's feeling pretty good coming into this race weekend after winning that race 2 at Daytona.
His teammate, of course, is Corey West. Corey with the number 1 plate. The two of these riders work really well together. They have a lot of fun together.
You can see there's that friendly internal competition, and they push each other, and so it gets us further and further and further. Corey's already running purple, first sector. Purple's best overall, right? Of the session, yeah.
Jake Lewis currently sitting in second behind Corey West.
Jake is starting to understand how the bike works. He has so much time and so much knowledge on motorcycles.
Edge grip, when as soon as I crack the gas, it comes around.
Does it step out or does it spin?
Spins.
Spins, okay. He's starting to kind of find his own rhythm, and it's starting to show because he's firing off some really fast lap times.
For Jake, he spent a little time in the pit, so I think you're going to see some really good laps from him coming in. And these riders are only going to get a couple more laps left in this session, and they're going to throw everything at it.
Corey's like, hold my beer. He's running purples again.
Corey West, he broke the track record this morning, and now he's already re-broke it again with a 30.7.
Corey West has now made his way into pit lane.
He's awesome.
Good.
I like it.
Good.
30s?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else?
Jake.
Figured.
Are you done?
Just over 2 minutes left. Here's Jake Lewis.
See what he can do. He's going to look out and see his lap timer.
Corey's feeling really great. Corey comes in, we're talking, and you know, in the background, we hear some cheering, and all of a sudden Jake fires off and brings himself to the top.
What a last sector he put in.
What a great lap from Jake Lewis. That is a new track record. Corey West down on pit lane. He had already taken his helmet off, and his teammate got him, nipped him right there at the end of the session.
We're in the thick of this thing and going to put on a good show and battle the teammates for the title. You know, we're friends in the pits, but on the racetrack, I mean, definitely want to beat each other. Him and I are pretty much the same speed at every track, so as they say, just trying to outfox the old vet.
You know, a couple years ago, he had a mohawk, and I keep giving him a hard time. I'm like, do you bring the mohawk back? I think that's the winning haircut for you.
Who can run with the two Saddleman guys? I think you'll see Jake and Corey early on in this race try to break away. Try to make it a two-horse race as this race winds down.
And they're out. It is time to race. at Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta, Mission SuperHooligans, our pole sitter, Jake Lewis, getting a great start, but look at his teammate there, Corey West.
Jake went purple again.
You see Jake just trying to tuck in as best as possible. These bikes, they don't have windscreens for these guys to tuck behind.
Come on, Corey.
Corey's did a great job this lap, staying closer than he had the previous couple laps, trying to get in there where he can get that draft on the back straightaway.
Get in there.
He's chipping away.
Corey West has now gotten around Jake Lewis.
Corey went a little faster. Yep. It's gonna be down to the wire.
Now this is the final lap of the race.
Do they are 29.5s.
Holy.
Come on, boys.
Jake Lewis back in control. Can he make it stick as they come around this final sector of the racetrack? Come on, Jake! Is Corey West close enough? Can he get it done? Coming to the line, the race win is going to go to Jake Lewis.
Jake got it.
They're on the final lap, a tremendous battle. It's a great race for the Saddlemen team.
2 in a row for Jake. That's a little bit of a winning streak now.
I know we're teammates, but that was a hell of a battle, and I'm glad to start the year going 2 for 3 on these hooligan races.
Never satisfied with second place, but you know, we'll take the points. That was a good race.
Just check pressures and we're ready. Potato, 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 potato.
What's potato in Italian?
Patata.
Patata, 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 patata.
It's time to go.
Warm-up lap for Mission, King of the Baggers.
So this is his first rain race on the bagger.
Yeah.
That's a completely different feel.
Some of the water still on the racetrack. Certainly some slick spots still out there.
The risk line is what we play with when you're looking for feel and pushing up against the limit. You are playing and leaning against something that you completely can't see. Almost having like a movable wall. You're pushing up against it and you can lean on it, but then you can step away from it.
You can see how shiny the asphalt is through there. It doesn't have the grip when it's in the wet.
Such a soccer mom right now, my stomach's in knots.
Fear should be used. It's something that you should allow yourself to feel, but something that you can just switch off every now and again, push to one side and get the job done.
Mission King of the Baggers, race number 1. It's a wet racetrack. And away we go, and it's the 33 of Kyle Wyman who's going to lead us into turn number 1. There's Bradley Smith going through. Did Herfoss just go up underneath?
Looks like he did.
It goes right up underneath. It runs a bit wide, though. Took a shot at Kyle Wyman in turn 7, runs wide. Loris Spaz sneaking up the inside.
Whoa!
The fastest split in the second sector. I didn't see James Rispoli go through.
Rispoli now in pit lane. Looks like his race is over.
Bradley Smith right now running in that 7th spot.
How are we looking?
7. There's 3 laps left.
A lot can happen in 3 laps.
Kyle Wyman had a 3.4 second lead, but here comes Loris Baz, the Frenchman. Baz went around the outside to capture the lead. And to the stripe, and Baz is going to win.
Kyle did what he had to do. Does he want to risk a crash to win, or does he want to make sure he collects those 20 points?
There you go, Smithers. First wet race.
I felt like I started to kill the rear tire about mid-race. I definitely wanted to win that one, but you know, the stress is over on the rain race for the weekend, I think, and we'll definitely take second.
I never really want to say it was scary, but it was scary. I don't think I've ridden in the rain since 2022, so it's been 3 years since I've been out on a wet track. Never rode these tires, never rode this track, never rode this bike in the wet. It was nervous times, but glad I got through it and glad to pick up some points.
I I just feel like I'm riding at a good level so far this year. I'm always a little bit superstitious, but this weekend I've been so superstitious, it's unreal. Like, even at the hotel, I've parked in the same spot every night, use the same porta potty all weekend. Like, I don't know why, yeah, it's working, so just gotta keep the ball rolling. I'm getting married in the fall, so big motivation to win races and be in the front, because weddings aren't cheap.
We are getting married in October, and we're super excited. I told him whenever he did propose, I was like, I do not want anybody around. I just want it to be us two. So he actually had like a bandana tied around our dog's neck, and it said, will you marry my dad? In the hooligan class, I get nervous because I know he has a good potential to win. So I'm like on pins and needles. Sometimes I don't even like to watch. If he's in the fight, then it's super nerve-wracking.
Race number 2 for Mission SuperHooligans.
Looks like yesterday we got Jake Lewis leading again over his teammate Corey West. Jake able to pull out almost a second lead.
This is exactly what the rest of the field didn't want. Jake Lewis has been so fast all weekend long. The rest of the field, they're going to have to work together, form a little bit of a draft and close in. Oh, we have a rider that has gone down.
That's Hayden. I think Corey West had a mistake there, and it slowed up James Rispoli, and unfortunately for Hayden Schultz, gets in the back of a rider in front of him.
Someone made him, like, I think someone in front of him locked up or something.
Corey ran off. Did he get back on?
Oh, and you see the number 1 bike as well, so Corey West is off to the side.
I don't think we've met. I'm Logan.
Hi, I'm Blair. Nice to meet you.
Are you Jake's fiance?
Yes.
Mrs. Lewis.
Soon to be. I hear her having a baby.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Right now, the top 4, it's Harley-Davidson. Jake Lewis just able to open up that gap and not have to worry about any pressure.
All right, Jake.
The battle continuing down the front straightaway between James Rispoli and Cody Wyman. Cody able to make the move. He had that podium finish yesterday, finishing 3rd. James Rispoli, it looks like he might be having an issue. Travis Lyman's right there. Here comes Jake Lewis, able to take home the win here in race number 2. Second place going to Cody Wyman, and Travis Wyman finding himself on the box. That's Harley.
Yes.
Jake Lewis, without any pressure, just able to control it, stay consistent, not make any mistakes.
It was kind of a boring race, but we'll take it if we're on top.
Saddleman Race Development Team, you know, they've been working nonstop on this Pan America, and it's showing. And when I'm pushing the pace like that and they know I'm going to go like hell on the first lap, they're trying like hell to stay with me. I'm riding at a good level, so it's going to be tough, I feel like, for the competition to catch up, but, you know, we just got to keep our foot down.
It's never fun to see Jake just disappear as big as he is. He just got smaller and smaller that race. Just really happy to get on the box again. First double podium in a couple years for me.
This is my favorite track in the whole world, and I've just been struggling all weekend. I had a lot of luck there, and happy to be on the podium.
It's race 2 time here in Mission King of the Baggers.
It's been a long time since these guys have been on the track. You think about the warm-up about mid-morning, so they've all been sitting around all day, and now it's going to be time to go racing.
When the adrenaline is pumping, your focus seems to narrow even more. The goal is clear, that is to go out there and be competitive this year, fight for victories when I can, fight for the best result for Harley-Davidson when I cannot, and bring a championship back to Milwaukee.
Mission King of the Baggers, so many fast motorcycles in this field.
Come on, Brad. You can do it. Let's do it.
All right, so 8 laps scheduled for this one. Revs are up, and we're getting ready to get after it here in Mission King of the Baggers. And oh no, Kyle Wyman off the line. It didn't look like he had the thing in gear.
Did not have it in gear. Man, that's such a bummer.
Oh no! Up and out of the saddle in contact. So a high side up to turn number 1.
We've got bikes laying in the middle of the track in turn number 1.
It was Onsorg who high-sided, and then unfortunately Rocco Landers got collected up in that one.
This is going to be a cleanup here. It's a bit of a mess.
For Kyle, catches a break, a red flag, and then also not getting caught up in that wreck too. That was really close.
All over the place. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Clean it up, because every time you run wide, you get low exit. Yeah. Okay. Great start.
We're at it again. 7 laps now, and away we go. Kyle Wyman put it in gear, and he gets away. The 33 Harley-Davidson got a good launch, and he's going to bend it into turn 1, and he's good.
Come on, Brad! Yes! Yeah.
First lap through, Bradley Smith's going to be running fourth.
Looks like the #1 plate, Troy Herfoss, has got smoke billowing out of his motorcycle, and he's going to have to pull off the racetrack.
Was that Herfoss?
Red flag. Red flag. Popped it.
Go, red flag, guys.
Now they're going to have to look and make sure that there's nothing on the track.
Now we're under red flag condition #2.
The Indians out here, they're fogging for mosquitoes, and if things keep going this way, I'll be on the podium before you know it.
I need to stop here. Alexis, just one.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Another good start you made. We're gonna be in 5 or 6 lap maximum. Okay.
Working with a group of individuals, not only myself and Claudio, but with all of the race team, to try to use everyone's expertise, knowledge, and putting everyone's heads together. How are we gonna find the extra half a second? That is always something that's magical, especially when it all comes together and you're able to do it.
Come on, Brad.
Kyle Wyman is going to lead their way through.
Here comes Kyle Wyman as the 38 of Bradley Smith going around his teammate looking for some real estate.
Good start.
Bradley made that draft pass. And keep in mind, Bradley Smith and James Rispoli have been good friends for years. Never really raced against each other.
Third.
Yes.
That was a good start.
Yes.
Right up here at the top of this hill, that's where Bradley was trying to do the majority of his work this morning. You see O'Hara draws up to the back of Bradley Smith.
You said if you got a good start and stayed up in the main pack, you'd be good.
Oh, and we have a rider down. Ooh. So a big crash. Tyler O'Hara lost the front. Coming through 7.
Come on, Kyle. Stretch.
Kyle Wyman comes across the stripe. It's going to be white flag. 1 lap to go.
Come on, Kyle!
This is the battle for 3rd.
Come on, Brad!
All Harley-Davidson affair here.
Nail biter.
Bradley Smith, being at Road Atlanta for the first time, has seen enough racing already to know to close that door down. And look at Gillum trying to get a run around Rispoli.
I can't watch. Cannot watch.
Onto the front straightaway we go, and here comes the 33 to take the checker flag, and another victory. Bradley Smith holding off Rispoli and Gillum. Kyle Wyman, he massively extends his points lead.
Second chances, you got to capitalize on them, and just so proud of this team. They've been working so hard. My teammates, James and Bradley, they've been awesome. They've put in a lot of work to get us here.
It was nice to get the podium. It's a nice way to reward the team. Just happy with the work that everybody put in. Even in between the red flags, I was asking the guys to still make changes. We threw the kitchen sink at it. It was scrappy. 3rd place, 16 points, still 3rd in the championship. So all is well that ends well.